Hello everyone, this is your weather on the Fly Outlook and discussion for Thursday, March 13, 2025. Update concerning Convective Outlook days 1 to 3. For today, there is a marginal risk of severe thunderstorms from eastern Mississippi into Alabama, western Georgia, and the Florida Panhandle. A shortwave trough will advance eastward out of the southern plains and into the southeast states today. Thunderstorm activity may be ongoing across portions of southern Arkansas into northern Mississippi at the beginning of the period in response to this system. Across the western U.S., a deepening trough will begin to move inland with a belt of strong mid to upper level flow extending across southern California into southern Arizona. A cold front will shift eastward across southern California into Arizona through the period. A few severe thunderstorms producing hail and locally damaging gusts are the primary hazards from eastern Mississippi into Alabama, western Georgia, and the Florida Panhandle. Across portions of the western U.S., shower and thunderstorm activity is expected, but an overall weak thermal profile would suggest the severe threat will remain low. For Friday, there is now a level 4 moderate risk of severe thunderstorms across eastern Missouri, far southeast Iowa, central southern Illinois, far western Kentucky, far northwest Tennessee, and extreme northeast Arkansas. An intense cyclone will develop from the central plains to the upper Midwest. As this system rapidly deepens, an intense jet streak, 100+ knots at the 500 millibar layer, will overspread the Ozarks and mid-Mississippi Valley. Meanwhile, a large area covering much of the Mississippi Valley vicinity will see 850 to 700 millibar southwesterly flow around 65 to 80 knots. Southerly low-level flow will transport mid-50-degree dew points as far north as Iowa and northern Illinois, decreasing with northward extent across the upper Midwest. Richer boundary layer moisture, 60-degree dew points, will be confined to the lower Mississippi Valley and deep south and Tennessee Valley, though near 60-degree dew points may reach the Mississippi-Ohio River confluence. Rapidly developing convection is expected to develop by late afternoon from near a surface low over eastern Nebraska and arcing east-southeast along a dry line into the Ozarks. Convection will develop northeast across the mid-Mississippi Valley, with additional storms develop with southward extent into the Mid-South and Tennessee Valley during the nighttime hours. Given the intensity of maximum gusts expected and widespread coverage of damaging gusts, a moderate risk, level 4 out of 5, has been included for portions of the mid-Mississippi Valley vicinity. A regional outbreak of severe storms is expected across much of the Mississippi Valley, eastward to the lower Ohio and Tennessee Valleys late Friday afternoon into Saturday morning, with widespread damaging winds, some greater than 75 miles per hour, several tornadoes, some strong and intense, and large hail will all be possible. For Saturday, there is now a moderate risk of severe thunderstorms over portions of southeast Louisiana into southern and central Mississippi, Alabama. An upper cyclone over the upper Midwest will lift northeast into Ontario through Saturday evening. Meanwhile, a large-scale upper trough over the plains will eject east toward the Mississippi Valley. Strong southwesterly mid and upper flow, with a 500 millibar jet streak near 100 knots, will overspread the lower Mississippi Valley and mid-south vicinity by evening, and continue east-northeast overnight into the Ohio Valley and central Appalachians. An intense south-southwesterly low-level jet greater than 60 knots is forecast to overspread the central Gulf Coast and deep south into the Tennessee-Ohio Valley during the late afternoon and nighttime hours. Rich Gulf moisture with dew points in the mid and upper 60 degrees is expected to be focused over Louisiana, Mississippi and Alabama, and the Florida Panhandle, and possibly as far north as Middle Tennessee and far western Georgia. 50s to low 60-degree dew points will extend north into the Ohio Valley. This should support a widespread risk for severe storms across much of the central into the southeastern U.S. Saturday into early Sunday. A severe weather outbreak is expected on Saturday from the central Gulf Coast states and deep south into the Ohio Valley. Significant tornadoes, focused across the south, swaths of damaging gusts, and hail are expected. Be sure to share, like and subscribe for the latest Storm Prediction Center outlooks.